Hello, today I'm going to talk about my favorite season of the year, which is the summer. But before I start talking about why summer is my favorite season, I have to clarify something. In my country, El Salvador, we don't use the same system for the seasons as in the US. Meanwhile, they have the four seasons spring, summer, fall, and winter. It's not the same here. Since this is a country with a tropical climate, we only have two seasons very defined, which are the dry season and the rainy season, which are the equivalent to summer and winter respectively, but I'll refer to them in the US way for matters of coherence. So, why summer is my favorite season of the year? Well, first of all, here in El Salvador, the summer begins in November and so do the vacations. So, during the first months of summer, I have a lot of free time. And secondly, I don't like that much winter here, not because of the season itself, but because of my grandma's house. Being so old that the rain usually messes with it a little bit more every year. That's why I prefer summer. Finally, holds, summer holds a lot of holidays and celebrations that me and my family enjoy very much. That is why it's my favorite season. And how is the weather during summer? Well, during the first weeks of summer, there might be still some days of rain, but the rest of the summer there are very sunny days and maybe one or two cloudy days too. The temperature rises very much, so it's very hot for most of the time. So we have to rely a lot in the air conditioning and fans. The social events I go in summer. Well, between January and February, there is a fair in my town. I go with my brother. We buy some of the food. They're mostly salty food and sweets. We also get in the fairground rides, like the Ferris wheel, the pirate ship ride, and the free-fall ride. And also play some of the fair games, like the ring toss and the shooting gallery, to try to win prizes. Well, the things I do in summer, like always, I keep up with my video games. That's my main thing to do. But also, during the summer, we celebrate my brother's birthday, since it's in November, and we also celebrate Christmas. Besides that, I spend most of my time in my grandma's house doing chores, helping, and resting as much as I can before the classes begin. The places I go. As I said before, in summer we celebrate my brother's birthday and Christmas, so we take the opportunity to go to San Salvador on those occasions. Also, during the summer, as it couldn't be any other way, I go to the beach with my family. We don't have any specific day to go, just when everybody is free. Another place that I go during the summer is Conchagua. The best pupusas are there. And finally, the most interesting fact about the summer here in El Salvador is that meanwhile, well, at least for me, is the most interesting fact, is that meanwhile in the US they have a white Christmas because they celebrate it in winter. We celebrate it in the summer with the sun and the heat. So here there is no. Plus, this is a tropical country, so there will never be any white winter here. It's a sad but interesting fact. So that's my all for my part. Thank you for your attention.